Now, tomorrow could be a very pivotal day for the stock market, for the crypto market, for AMC, for Shiba, for all of these assets that we've been investing in because of the decision by the Federal Reserve regarding interest rates. Now, tomorrow they're going to announce what is expected to be a 25 basis point increase in interest rates. Now, this isn't going to have a dramatic impact if all they do is come out and announce this. This is expected. The 25 basis points is expected. So if they come out and announce 25 basis points, it's not going to have a dramatic impact on the overall stock market because it's already been priced in. Now, we could see a 50 basis point increase, and honestly, I believe part of a 50 basis point increase is already integrated into the market as well. But what people and what investors are really going to be looking for is the forward-looking guidance, the Fed's expectations for what's to come in the future. And I do want to talk about that because it could be very good for the stock market and for the crypto market, or it could be bad for the stock market and the crypto market. So let's discuss. And of course, guys, if it sounds like something you're interested in, let's get started. What's up, everybody? I'm Clay. I'm here to make 2022 the best year ever. If you haven't clicked that subscribe button, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Join us. Become a bro. We are here every single day, and we are growing our portfolios together. And look, if you're brand new to investing, you don't know how or where to buy stocks and crypto, you got a link in the description for Webull. Super simple to set up your account. Any deposit's going to get you at least 5 free stocks right now, and then any $1 crypto trade is going to get you your choice of $5 of free crypto. And then if you guys want crypto exclusive exchanges, you have those down in the description as well, each with their own rewards. But we've got a big day tomorrow. Let's talk about this because just expectations on their face, that's all they are. 25 basis point increase, 50 basis point increase, which is a 25 or 0.25% increase, or a 0.50% increase in interest rates. Either one of these without any forward guidance is already going to be at least the majority of it based into the market or already priced into the market. We've seen drastic declines, not only because of Russia and Ukraine, but because of these interest rate and inflation concerns that have been floating around in the market for several months now. Now, any of the previous Fed meetings that you've seen, they've talked about March as being the time when we are going to start increasing interest rates and trying to wrangle in inflation. And that's exactly what they need to do. Now, depending on the source you guys get it from, right? I understand that you're going to see people advocating for high inflation because it means that the economy is growing. Well, in a sense, it could if inflation was high because the economy was growing. But we've also had supply chain issues. We've also had a lot of money printed. We've also had a lot of money pumped out and given to citizens. I mean, you know this. There's been a lot of money that's been spent recently, and when you inject trillions of dollars like that into the economy, those dollars become worth less and less and less. It's supply and demand. So I know you guys understand all of that, so we're not going to jump too far into that. We really want to focus on the outcome. What can the Fed do tomorrow that's going to be great for the market? And what can the Fed do tomorrow that's going to be detrimental for the market? Now, one of the first things you're going to see is the Fed's not going to care about the market. They're going to tell you that they don't care if they affect asset prices. What they care about are the inflation rates and the employment rates. Don't get me started on employment rates either. They're going to tell you we're almost at full employment, but that's because nobody wants a job right now. People would... I can't go off on tangents. I'm going to come back in, circle back into the inflation and interest rate decision. All right, here, go. So talking about interest rates tomorrow, let's just say we get that 0.25 or 0.50 basis point or 50 basis point increase there and nothing else happens. I believe that is already factored into the market, like we said. So we've got one of two situations that it can occur. One, the Fed has a hawkish tone, or two, the Fed has a dovish, almost said bearish, but dovish tone. Now, if we see some good news coming from the Fed, what can this look like? Future guidance. If the Federal Reserve says that inflation, although it is rising and likely to continue to rise, inflation can be kept under control by the rising of interest rates. They plan to attack aggressively, and they plan to make sure that they keep inflation from spiraling out of control and reaching double-digit levels. If the Fed basically offers any level of clarity, any level of confidence, any level of the fact that they can contain and control the inflation situation, that is going to be not just good, but great for the overall stock market. Because inflation and interest rates have been haunting investors for several months now. And before Russia and Ukraine ever even started up, that was the main concern that started back in November and December that really caused the downturn in the market, was this rising inflation rate. So if we've got some great news coming on that, I do believe not only can we see a rebound or a bounce or a bottom, we can absolutely see a continued rise into the future. Now, of course, Russia and Ukraine are going to have an impact on stock prices, on precious metal prices, even on inflation itself because of all the sanctions and supply chain issues that it's going to cause. Now, let's talk about the bad too, because, you guys got to understand the risks and rewards. So if the Federal Reserve comes out tomorrow and they say that inflation is running wild, maybe they made a mistake with how much money. They're never going to admit to a mistake. They're not going to say that. Inflation is running wild. They're going to have to get aggressive, but they don't know if it's going to maintain inflation rates from rising even further. They're going to have to think of new and creative ways. Rising inflation could cause increases in the unemployment rate. Rising inflation could slow down the economy in a way that prohibits growth. See, if they come out there and they take this bearish approach to the future and cause even more fear, uncertainty, and doubt, this is not the bottom. This is not the bottom if that's the case. If you guys thought the prices were cheap for stocks right now, they can get cheaper. The indices can absolutely go even lower. Small, mid cap, large cap stocks, they can go lower, and this downturn can continue. Why would they want that? I have no idea. You got a group of very smart people out there who have control of inflation of interest rates that can control inflation. They need to use what is available to them. They need to come out and at least, the worst thing they can do is show signs of fear. They're the ones that are in charge. They're the ones that can wrangle it back in. And they're the ones that need to lead right now. Don't lead out of a sense of fear. Lead out of a sense of power, out of a sense of responsibility, and out of a sense of respect for the investors, for the citizens, for the people that you are leading. So guys, that's what I expect to see. One of those two things, I'm optimistic, so I hope to see Jerome Powell or whoever's going to be speaking tomorrow coming out there and saying that they are confident that they can handle the inflation concerns and that they're going to do so by aggressively raising interest rates in a manner that really caps inflation from rising even further and brings it back down to those target rates they have. I want to know your guys' expectations. Because I've seen lately, anytime Jerome Powell opens his mouth, it doesn't seem to bode too well for the market. So let us know what you guys think down in the comments below. If this button right here is still red, make sure to click it, subscribe to the channel, join us, become a bro. We are here every single day, and we are growing our portfolios together. ClayBro883 on Twitter and Instagram. We will buy Crypto.com in the description below. And until the next time, hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day.